A full house today at Lincoln Financial Field. We'll have temperatures below freezing for tonight's game as the Falcons match up against the Eagles. I'm Al Michaels with my partner John Madden here to bring you today's game.
Now here's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and the great thing about him is that he always gets the job done. Maybe it's selling a play pass or throwing a block on a reverse. He's always out there doing the little things to help his team to victory.
The Falcons have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding a much-anticipated game ready to begin as we're lined up for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team. Not a real deep kick. Should be returned from the 11. Let's see if they can turn this first drive into points. Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up features two very unique coaches. Andy Reid has had a tremendous amount of success in his 10 years as an assistant coach and head coach. He has been to the playoffs 8 times and won a Super Bowl ring with the Packers. With the throw, Andy slips out of bounds at the 42. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up continues with Atlanta head coach Dan Reeves, who relies on a fast and talented linebacking core as the bedrock of his defense. He focuses on shutting down the run early and then switching to aggressive man coverage after the Falcons have taken the lead. Staley with a nice run and picks up the first down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Closing in, he's looking, rolls left. He's taken down in the backfield by Stewart. That'll give him his first sack tonight. Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Looks like he's changing the play. Under pressure, surveying the field. Rolling right with the pass. Incomplete, John, and clearly it's not unusual to watch teams have problems in weather like this.
Not only is it hard to get a grip on the ball when it's snowing out there, but it's also hard to keep your footing when you're dropping back to pass or running your route.
The Falcons come out with 1 linebacker and several defensive backs. He couldn't come up with the interception.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Russell back to return. Here's the kick. From the 17. They're ready to go on offense for the first time. Good matchup today. One of the best quarterbacks in the league taking on one of the toughest defenses. Now defensively here, John, what do you think they're thinking?
Well, I think they're going to have to shut down those short slant routes and deep outside corners first. Force your offense to throw short and over the middle. Let your big hitters make those wide receivers think twice.
That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
It's 1st and 10.
Here come the heat.
The Eagles come out with 8 guys in the box. Pressure coming, passing to the left. He had plenty on that pass, but it was off target.
He has to learn to take a little bit off it sometimes. You don't want to try and guide it in there or put it up for grabs, but you also need to give your guy a chance to catch the ball.
Using motion.
You got him.
A yard, maybe 2 on the counter play. Lost by the left. 2-yard pickup on the toss. Westbrook sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. Past the goal line, no return here. So they have 1st and 10 here. McNabb using split backs. Man in motion. Gets the toss to the left. And the halfback picks up about 3. Nickel back in this time. Dropping back, pressure, throwing. And this pass is completed. That reception moves the chains, and they picked up a first down.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for any type of pass. He did a good job of hanging on to that last one because it got there in a hurry.
Hand it off. Keeps his feet. Just about a 3-yard gain there. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 40. Hand off to the tailback. Great fake. Looking for an option. Rolls right. Closing in. Gets the pass off. He did a nice job staying inbounds on that one.
And it's a catch like that that starts to separate your receivers in this league. The guys who can go out there and make those catches in the sideline, they're on your next level.
Pass play here on first down. Looking downfield. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Gets the call. Play action. He's looking. Rolling out to his right. The pass is picked off. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play. There he goes.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Number 54 demonstrated great ability there.
The defense had everything covered up pretty well there. I'm not surprised that this one was a turnover.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Passing on first down. Looking for an option. Rolls left with the throw, and he hits his target. Second and short upcoming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with a play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
Staley couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Rolling right, throwing, and he makes the grab. He's inside the 10.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets him a first and keeps the drive going.
They line up in the I formation.
You got him. Drop back. Drop. Hit him low. Set. Cowboy.
Tosses it out to the right. Can't bring him down.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
So it's second and goal. The backs are lined up in an I. With the pass, touchdown, Philadelphia. He threw it right in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Well, John, a short drive. They covered the distance, found the end zone. 6 points.
Those are the kind of touchdowns you have to get, because if the defense forces a field goal or a turnover, it's really a victory for the other team. And you can often swing momentum the other way.
Booming kick downfield. The Falcons will start this drive from the 23. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23.
Snake up.
Tucks it away. Running back picks up about 7 yards. The Falcons line up in the bunch formation. Touchdown is the difference between these two teams as we end the first quarter. The teams have switched sides and we'll start the second quarter. A little over 4 to go. Ball on their own 29. Philadelphia comes out in their nickel package. He hands it off. Little question, they were waiting for the run on that play, John.
When the defense is sitting there with 8 guys in the box, you know that they're looking for the run. You just kind of get behind your blockers up front and hope that one of your guys can create a seam for you to run through.
Bring that plane, baby. Let's go. Come on.
And he's brought down in the backfield. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. They drop back in zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
This will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
They line up in the I formation.
Come on, partner.
With the carry, he has to.
There's no need to pass the ball today until this defense shows they can stop the run.
2nd and about 1. Ball on the 48-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Under pressure, he surveys the field, rolls right, lets this pass fly deep down the middle. It came with pressure and paid for it.
Yeah, that was a great-looking play. They made the perfect call, and they caught him in the wrong defense at the right time.
Tosses it right. Lost about 2 yards. The Eagles line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Drops back, pressure coming, looking downfield, gets the pass off. He had a quick release on that pass.
And when you talk about precision passing, that's what you mean.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on the 17-yard line. He's looking, steps up into the pocket. A lot of space. He's inside the 10. David Akers will attempt this field goal from about 22 yards away. The kick is up. The kick sails through. It's good. The kickoff team lines up. Nice kick and returnable. From the 6. The 30. Slips the tackle. Slips the tackle. Across midfield. The 40. Into the open field. The 10. Touchdown Falcons. So he scores on an amazing return.
That guy's running so fast, I think he singed the turf.
So they're trying to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. And so before their offense can even take the field, they return the kickoff for the touchdown.
Yeah, special teams play can swing momentum in a heartbeat. A kickoff return, a blocked field goal, all that stuff can sure change the entire tone of a game with just one play.
From the 7-yard line, Philadelphia is up by a field goal.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Staley, pressure, looking downfield. There was nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone and pass coverage. They'll use the cover 2 on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line to keep the offense off balance.
The touch pass finds the receiver for the first down.
And the receiver did a nice job of hauling in that high pass to get it.
Using split backs.
Come on, D up. Set.
Using motion.
I got motion.
Going to the left. Staley was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run, while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball. Closing in, looking for a receiver. Atlanta calls a timeout. That's their first. McNabb didn't get that pass off quickly.
Switching to a 3-step drop might be a pretty good idea. He has to find a way to get that ball out of there a little more quickly.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack. Drops back with the pass. Incomplete. Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. Richardson is back to punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
There was no need to try and return that one, so he made the right decision there.
Under pressure, he has room. It's on the ground. The Falcons dive on the fumble.
Here's a no huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Pressure coming. Throws it. Vick zipped that ball to his receiver.
With an arm like that, there isn't a pass that he can't make.
To the air on first down. Pressure, throwing. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that play might have had a shot if the quarterback would have kept the pass in bounds.
And so on second down, they'll try to move closer. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Philadelphia with 6 defensive backs. They give it to the halfback. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. The Falcons call a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. There's about 1 minute left. Dropping back. The quarterback was unable to get rid of the ball quickly enough as the defender knifed in and picked up his first sack. If this attempt is good, we'll have a tie game. Philadelphia will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining. The kick is up. The attempt is good. Feely in to kick this one off. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 8-yard line. The 30. The 40. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 47. Chances are they'll throw on this first down play as they try to break the tie before the half. Throws it, takes his receiver in stride. They connect again, and the receiver catches his 3rd ball of the game. Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here.
Here come the heat. Set.
Dropping back, closing in, looking for a receiver. This pass is incomplete. The defender was all over him on that play, forcing the incompletion.
This defense really likes to keep the pressure on the passer. They bull rush, they speed rush, they blitz from the outside, all in an attempt to create turnover opportunities in the secondary. The offensive line needs to do a better job of holding on their block, giving a little extra time in the pocket that the quarterback needs.
The defense has it.
I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
Vick sets up. Pump fakes, looking for the long completion down the left side. They'll go to the locker room with the score even. Philadelphia, 10. Atlanta, 10. Back to the field. So with halftime now over, let's take a look at how both teams performed in the first half. It's on its way. From the 4-yard line.
This one hasn't been decided yet. Each of these teams have played fairly well on both sides of the ball. So I could see this one getting decided by whoever has the last possession.
They give it to the halfback. The 30. The 40. Into the open field. The 30. The 20. And he showboats his way toward the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
That was a great individual effort by that guy. He looks determined to make the most out of every carry.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's up. And the extra point is good. And with that right there, they've now scored 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
The defense did a pretty good job with the position they were put in, but the offense was able to get in for the score.
So let me tell you, when the offense hits the field and sees the end zone that close, their eyes all get big. And you're only thinking one thing, touchdown. So when they meet their goal, it's really a great feeling. And it shows how determined they were to get it.
Only one man back. McNabb gets set. Staley. He has a great move to get set. And the halfback picks up about 3. They need 7. Ball on their own 48. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Pump fakes. Gets the pass off. He has it. He made a quick read and got rid of it in a hurry.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. There's no defense for a perfect pass.
They'll go from the I formation. Again with the carry. The defender brings him down at the 46. Just about a yard on the run. Using motion. Handed off to the fullback. Ritchie picks up just enough to convert. Big-time play by the fullback, moving the chains.
Hey, they didn't need a whole lot. And when they have to pick up a short one, this is their guy.
They line up in the I formation. And this is the 5th play of this drive. They'll pass on first down. Under pressure, rolling right. Throws it, batted down. The incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Eagles line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Pressure coming, trying to buy some time. He'll keep it. He breaks this one for a gain.
You know, you can run any defensive scheme you want, but I'll tell you this, it's hard to compensate for the quarterback that can scramble and make plays on the run.
Pressure with the pass, with the adjustment, he has it. Great break. They'll mark it at the 29-yard line. McNabb hit his target, and they have a first down.
This guy makes the tough catches look easy.
Using motion. Throwing on first down. Closing in. Rolling out to his left. Throws it. The defense has it. Fouls ahead. The 40. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brooking, great effort to get the pick.
The defense loves it. They know that they can head back to the sidelines and get a little rest.
Feely comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Westbrook, he's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Feely is back and ready to put this one in the air. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 4. The 30. Philadelphia needs 2 scores to get back into this one.
Be aware of the defensive set. You've got to take what they're giving you.
Get in there. Come on, Gardner. Drop back. Drop. Set.
Going to the air on first down. Looking downfield, throws it. Incomplete. A little bit long, overthrowing the receiver.
A little less arm in the ball could have helped.
The Eagles line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
Maggie Bull. Snake out. Set.
Under pressure, scrambling. Brings it down, looking to run. The 40. They'll bring him down at the 47. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47.
Set.
Hand off to the tailback. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Using split backs.
Ball on the 42-yard line. Set.
Pressure coming. He's looking. Throws it. Off top. Oh, he makes the catch. Refuses to go down. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Set.
Pressure. Looking for an option. Rolling right. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. Down he goes at the 13. No problem picking up the 1st.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Melissa, what have you heard down there?
Good news, Al. The trainer said he did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. They need 5. Ball on the 8-yard line.
Come on, Button. Set.
Closing in, surveying the field. He finds his man. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And he slings it in there for the touchdown.
Yeah, that route was all about timing between the quarterback and his receiver. That guy knew exactly when the pass was going to get there. He turned around and boom, the pass was right on the money.
And so once again, a touchdown pass. The point after is good. Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive, touchdown.
The more touchdown drives, the better. Now they'll go back to the sidelines and see why they were able to beat the defense for 6. And they'll try and repeat those results the next time they get the ball.
Good distance. From the 6-yard line. The Falcons will start the drive from the 22-yard line. The Falcons line up in trips bunch.
Gaps. Snake outs. Hit him low. Set.
Throwing on first down. Throws it. Almost picked off. Missed opportunity.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Is that all you got? Set.
Under pressure, pump fakes. A lot of space in front of him. The 30, the 40. The defender brings him down at the 43-yard line. And it's the quarterback himself able to pick up a big first down.
Here's the thing. If you give him any type of lane or gap to run through, he's going to take it, and he's usually going to take it for a big gain.
With the pass. Incomplete pass. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
8 defenders in the box on this one. Crosses it out to the left. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Done. Couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
5th play of this drive. Man in motion. Gets the pass off. Pass falls incomplete. The snow and cold make it very difficult to move the ball through the air on days like today.
Yeah, so what you want to do is keep going with high percentage passing and allow your receivers to make the yardage they need after they make the catch.
This punt will be his 3rd. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch. He took his eyes off it, and the ball is alive. The Eagles scoop up the live ball. The cold and the snowing conditions definitely played a part in that fumble.
The footballs get slick in this time of weather. Plus, the cold makes the ball harder and tougher to grip. So a lot of the time, you see teams having a tough time hanging on to it.
That's a 3-yard gain. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Falcons ahead of the Eagles 24-17. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 7. The 2 extra defensive backs. The defense is in the dime. With the pass, almost intercepted. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Drops back. Rolling out to his left. Rolling left. With the throw, this one falls incomplete. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. Ball loose. The Eagles grab the live ball. The 10. A very costly fumble. And it's a touchdown. Teams always struggle to hold on to the ball in conditions like these.
Protecting the ball has to come before anything else, especially on days like this. Sure, you want to get as many yards as you can, but losing the ball because you didn't protect it can turn the game around very quickly.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Akers will be kicking off. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 4. The Falcons will start this drive from the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, come on!
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Give it all you got!
Looking to run it here. Taylor takes him down at the 47-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go, come on!
Drops back, done. Not much there, maybe a yard. Only one man back.
Sideline, D. Here come the heat. What are you got?
Pressure coming with the throw. He couldn't bring that pass in.
This is one of those guys who's working really hard to improve himself. Every now and then he'll let one bounce off his hands like that, but most of the time you can rely on him to make the catch when you really need it.
Westbrook looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10. McNabb gets set. Handed off to the back. Kept it on the ground. Picks up about 7. Looks like he's changing the play. Missed tackle. Runs over the tackle. They caught the defense out of position.
And this defense is susceptible to that kind of thing. They're very aggressive, and the counter is designed to take advantage of that. You get them all going in one direction, then you cut back against the grain.
Going to the left. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 45. Dropping back. Surveying the field. Rolling right. Throws it. And it's complete. They complete the pass for the 1st down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the 1st down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
Ritchie moves in motion. He hands off, pulls him over. The defender brings him down at the 33-yard line. About a yard to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Handed off to the back. So he works his way past the marker for a 1st down.
In this situation, they really don't need to pass it off. They just need some positive running plays to take time off the clock and set up the field goal to win it.
Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Staley. He's on the run. And that's a gain of about 8.
They're in a great position to win this thing with a field goal. If I'm the coach, I'm just calling a run up the middle and setting it up for my kicker.
8th play of this drive.
You got it. Here comes the heat. Tiger up.
Atlanta calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. They're within striking distance here. They'll go with a run once again. Hurdles through. Atlanta calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout left. McNabb gets set to carry it. Atlanta will call a timeout here. They have no timeouts left. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Snake eye. Set. Sideline to sideline.
Looking upfield. 9-yard gain.
The defense is going to have to make sure they don't let them pick up the 1st if they want their team to get one last shot. It should be a run, so they better get ready to stop it.
Set. Get in there. Bust his grill. Now the ball. Yeah. Catch the ball, man. Fire up. Hut. 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 Hut.
He'll get it again. And he picks up the 1st on that carry.
Now that's my kind of football. The big guys up front, getting a hat on somebody, and making a hole to get a 1st down.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Get up, man.
Hands it off again. Staley didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
So this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way, and it's good. Akers comes in to kick off. They'll return this one. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Philadelphia 27, Atlanta 24. A reminder to join us next week for another exciting NFL game. This has been a presentation of EA Sports, and this is Al Michaels for our entire crew saying good night. Mayberry wins tonight's Horse Trailer Player of the Game award.